Welcome to day 9 of the Aligned Life Challenge. You've come so far, raising your vibration, trusting your body and compass, reclaiming your energy, activating your blueprint, and learning to create with flow. Today we bring it all together in the ultimate expression of alignment, living a life of purpose and service. Purpose is one of those words that so many people wrestle with. We search for it. We chase after it. We try to figure it out as though it's some distant treasure buried in the future. But the truth is far simpler and far more beautiful. Purpose is not something you need to chase. Purpose is alignment in action. When you live in alignment with your highest energy, your purpose naturally expresses itself. It isn't hidden. It isn't complicated. It flows through you in the choices you make, the relationships you nurture, the work you do, and even in the simple ways you show up each day. Your purpose is your unique vibration expressed in action. It's your energy made visible. It's when your inner truth moves outward into the world. That's why purpose feels so fulfilling, because it's not about achievement. It's about authenticity. It's about living as who you truly are. Think of a musical instrument. A guitar doesn't try to be a piano. Its purpose is fulfilled the moment it is played in tune with its design. The same is true for you. When you live in alignment with your design, your life naturally plays the music it was meant to play. This doesn't mean your purpose has to be grand or dramatic. It doesn't always mean founding organizations, writing books, or leading movements. Purpose can be expressed in a smile, in a kind word, in the way you care for a child, how you create beauty, or bring light into a room. What matters is not the size of the action, but the alignment of the energy behind it. When you're living authentically, you're living your purpose. When you express love, creativity, gratitude, or service, you're living your purpose. When you choose alignment over fear, you are living your purpose. So today I invite you to release the pressure of finding your purpose. Instead, ask yourself, am I aligned with my highest energy right now? Am I being true to myself in this moment? Because when the answer is yes, your purpose is being fulfilled. Remember, purpose isn't out there. It's not out there waiting for you to discover it. Purpose is in here, waiting for you to express it. And the more you live aligned, the more your purpose flows into action. So many people hear the word service and immediately think of sacrifice. They imagine giving till they're empty, pouring themselves out in ways that leaves them depleted. But that's not true. That's obligation. That's martyrdom. True service doesn't drain you. It flows from overflow. When you live in alignment with your highest energy, something remarkable happens. Your energy expands and you become so full of love and gratitude and clarity that sharing becomes as natural as breathing. Think of a cup that's overflowing. When your inner cup is full, the overflow naturally spills into the lives of others. You don't have to force it. You don't have to try to prove your worth through it. Service simply becomes the expression of your abundance. And here's the beauty. When service flows from overflow, it doesn't deplete you, it energizes you. You've probably felt this before, the joy of helping someone, the warmth of offering kindness, the lightness that comes from giving without any expectations. That's not sacrifice, that's alignment moving through you. When you serve from overflow and you're not giving away your energy, you're sharing the energy that's already expanding within you. And the more you give in this way, the more your energy multiplies. Love given is love multiplied. Gratitude expressed is gratitude expanded. Service aligned with joy doesn't cost you anything. It enriches you. This is why living in alignment is so important. When you neglect your own energy, when you say yes to misalignment, you end up serving from emptiness. That kind of service eventually leads to resentment and fatigue. But when you nurture yourself, when you honor your truth, when you fill your own cup first, service becomes a natural overflow of your being. So today, ask yourself, where in my life am I serving from obligation? Where am I serving from overflow? Notice the difference in how each feels in your body. One drains, the other expands. Remember this, the greatest gift you can give to the world is your own alignment. From there, service becomes effortless. It becomes joyful. It becomes the natural outpouring of a life lived in truth. Your unique blueprint equals your unique contribution because each of us is born with a divine blueprint, a unique energetic design. And here's what makes it so extraordinary. Nobody else has your exact blueprint. Nobody else carries a precise mix of gifts, talents, and experiences and energy that you do. This means your contribution to the world is irreplaceable. It doesn't matter how small or big you think your role is. What matters is that it's yours. Whether it's through teaching, creating, leading, healing, or simply through the way you show up in everyday life, your purpose is to share what only you can bring. Think about it. Two artists can stand before the same canvas, but what they create will never be the same. Two musicians can play the same instrument, but the sound will never be identical. In the same way, you can stand next to 1,000 other souls, but what flows through you, your light, your wisdom, your presence, will always be unique to you. And that uniqueness is not an accident. It is your gift to the world. Too often we compare ourselves to everybody else. We measure our worth against their achievements, their voices, their path. But comparison is a thief of purpose. It distracts you from the truth. The world doesn't need another version of someone else. The world needs you, your authentic energy, your lived truth, your irreplaceable contribution. Your blueprint was designed for this. It is the compass that points you towards what feels natural. It's joyful and alive. And when you follow it, your life becomes not just fulfilling, but impactful. Because your gifts are not meant to be hidden, they're meant to be shared. That sharing may happen on a grand stage, or it may happen quietly in everyday moments of life. In the kindness that you offer, in the love you embody, in the inspiration you give by simply living authentically. There's no scale of importance when it comes to your contribution. What matters is that it's your true design. Today, I invite you to reflect on, what do I carry that no one else does? What gifts, passions, or ways of being are uniquely mine to give? And then ask, am I sharing them or am I hiding them? Remember, your unique blueprint equals your unique contribution. Nobody else can bring what you're here to bring. And when you share it, you not only fulfill your purpose, you also expand the world in a way that only you can. Remember, there's a truth about life that many of us overlook. The deepest joy is not found in achieving for ourselves, but in giving of ourselves. When you look back on your most fulfilling moments, chances are they weren't about the times you acquired something, but the times you contributed something. Fulfillment comes when your gifts, your love, and your presence ripple outward and make a difference in someone else's life. Achievement may bring satisfaction, but service brings meaning. Success may feel good in the moment, but significance lasts. And the beauty of it is this: you don't have to go searching for how to give. Simply living in alignment with your unique design naturally creates impact. The energy you radiate touches others, often in ways you'll never fully know. Think of the times when someone encouraged you, inspired you, or simply showed up with kindness when you needed it. Those gestures may have seemed small to them, but to you they were profound. The same is true of your presence in the world. You may never see the full ripple of your energy, but it's there, moving through lives, planting seeds, and creating light. Fulfillment comes when you realize your life is bigger than you. You're not here only for your own journey. You're here to be a channel of love, wisdom, creativity, and healing. Whatever form your gifts take, when you live that way, life takes on a deeper richness. And here's the paradox. When you give from alignment, you're not depleted. You're renewed. Your joy multiplies because you're sharing from your overflow. The more of you give, the more you expand. The more you expand, the more you have to give. So pause and ask yourself, where can I give today? Where can I let my gifts, my love, my energy ripple outward to uplift someone else? Doesn't need to be grand. Sometimes the simplest offering, a smile, a kind word, a moment of presence carries the deepest impact. Remember, fulfillment doesn't come from what you keep. It comes from what you share. And the more you live with this awareness, the more your life becomes a beautiful cycle of giving, expanding, and receiving. Because purpose creates legacy. And when you live aligned with your purpose, something extraordinary happens. You create a ripple that extends far beyond your own lifetime. Your energy, your choices, your love, they don't end with you. They touch others. They inspire, uplift, and awaken. And those people, in turn, carry that energy forward. This is your legacy. Legacy isn't about what you own or what you accumulate. None of that comes with you when you leave this physical body. Legacy is about how you live, how you serve, and how you love while you're here. It is about the imprint your authentic gifts leave on the hearts of others. Think about someone who has deeply impacted your life. Maybe it was a teacher, a mentor, or a parent, or even a stranger who showed up with kindness at just the right moment. Chances are you don't remember their possessions, you remember their presence. You remember how they made you feel. That is legacy. When you live in alignment with your purpose, you naturally create this kind of imprint. You don't have to force it. You don't have to worry about it, whether it will last. When your actions flow from love and truth and service, they ripple outward in ways that you may never fully see. Some of those ripples will continue on long after you're gone. And here's the beauty. Your legacy doesn't need to be grand to be meaningful. It doesn't require fame or wealth or recognition. Your legacy lives in the small, authentic ways that you express your soul, in the laughter you share, in the compassion you extend, in the example you set by living true to yourself. This is why purpose matters, because purpose gives meaning to your day and also to the life and your legacy. Each moment of alignment, each act of love, each choice to serve adds to the imprint you are leaving. So today, I invite you to reflect, what legacy am I creating right now? What energy, what love, what truth am I leaving behind? Remember, your legacy is not measured by what you owned, but by how you served. And when you live aligned with your purpose, your legacy is not something you strive to build. It's something you naturally create simply by being who you are. So today, think about how you can use your energy and gifts to serve others. Living a life of purpose is not about striving. It's about being who you truly are and allowing that to bless the world. When people ask me, I always say, I'm here to be of service from a place of love for the benefit of all involved, regardless of the outcome.